Peace, peace, peace. I have some stories to share. Because I'm just feeling called to share these stories for whoever it is out there who is needing energy of faith, who is needing a reminder to stay true to being faithful and believing that you're taken care of, that everything is working out for you, that everything is all good, that there isn't anything to fear, that there isn't anything to worry about or stress. 0055. 0055, and there has been so much energy going on right now. There has been so much going on. There's been so much going on. 111, I feel like there's a lot of new beginnings happening and as a collective in so many people's lives. And there's so many changes with the 555 that whoa. It's been amazing, and at the same time it's been so intense. It's been intense, and yeah, one of the most intense things that's going on right now in my life is there might be so many cuts in this video because cut. Okay. Yeah, it's been an emotional ride for me. It's been intense, like I said. I'm gonna share what I had written. I don't even know. What I wrote the other day, the title, My Good Karma Returns. Shelby comes back home. One of the most intense things going on right now in my life is me not having my Shelby home with me. My little girl, most of what my days revolves around since 2014, according to the Gregorian calendar. My dog, but more than just a dog. She's been such an amazing teacher to me. She's taught me so much. She's reminded me of so much value that this life holds. One of my greatest teachers here in this life since I met her. She has been off on a mini vacation, and I didn't give her permission. Apparently she just doesn't need it. She's her own little being. But she didn't let me know where she went. She didn't let me know when she's gonna come back. Okay, pause. Speaking of intense, this video itself is so intense. It's gonna be an intense video. Yeah, she didn't let me know when she's checking out. I keep thinking she checked out, she's coming back home, and I have to find out that she extended her stay and she's not, maybe she's ready to come back, but it's the timing hasn't divinely aligned just yet. So yeah, it's been it's been intense. That's gonna be the word. I don't want to say it feels heavy. I don't want to say that there's so many words coming and I don't even want to say them. I don't want to say it's hard. I don't want to say it's hard, but it's been hard. I don't want to say it's difficult, but it's been difficult. Above how hard it is, above how difficult it is, I'm so faithful that she's coming back home. I'm so faithful that the source that created everything created her, created me, created all the trees that surround us, all these humans, that created the path that she walked on, that knows the path that she walked on, that knows every single movement that she made from when she left, the moment she left. I am so faithful to everything that I know that this universe is. I keep reminding myself 2, 3, 4. I keep reminding myself I am a creator. And if I'm creating my life and my existence through my thoughts, through my emotions, through my beliefs, through my actions, through all of this mixed together, then of course she's coming back home. Then of course she's safe. Then of course she's gonna have been embraced by loving, gentle, compassionate individuals who I know that she's serving a purpose in their life right now. 0312. She's serving a purpose in their life. My little girl Shelby is so loving. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. She's so gentle. Oh my gosh, she's the sweetest. She's the most loving. She's the most cutest. She's not the most. For me, she's the most, but I know that if you're watching this and you have a dog, you're like, no, my dog's the cutest. I know. To each its own. Literally right now. Yeah, I know that whoever found her, they're loving her so much right now and she's bringing so much joy in their lives. And I'm just picturing them having kids and them sleeping with her and just loving all up on her and playing with her. And since the first day too, I've been thinking, I'm gonna get her back. She's gonna be showered, she's gonna be bathed and everything. I'm so faithful to that reality. I'm so faithful to that scenario. Does fear want to come in? Of course. Of course. It wants to come in and bring my energy down and bring my spirits down. My spirit down. But I remind myself that I'm a creator. I remind myself that I'm powerful. I remind myself 056. 0456. I remind myself to keep moving up the ladder, up the stairs, 0456, to keep moving up the stairs and don't walk back to the past. Don't walk back into this fearful energy that's tried to bring me down in the past, of things that might have happened in the past. Don't go back to that down here in the past, in the fore, and keep rising up and trusting to stay high in my thoughts, to stay high in my vibration, to stay high in my knowingness and my connection to everything. My connection to everything. My connection to her. I've been communicating with her. I've been talking to her. I still talk to her like if she's here. I wake up and I look over at her like I always would. My connection to this, to whoever it is that found her, thanking them for having her in their arms and caring for her and loving her until she gets back home. My connection to nature that surrounds us, these trees who protected her. Her spirit guides, my spirit guides, her animal guides. And this source that created us, and this source that's overlooking and interlooking everything. To stay high in that energy, to stay there. Yeah, maybe sometimes I'm at the sixth, I'm on the sixth step, and one foot will come down to the fifth, but automatically I'm like, wait, no, I remind myself, no, I'm not going to create that reality. I'm not going to go back to something, because that's what it is. It's been, this has all taught me, this has all been teaching me so much. And it's really been helping me prove to myself, am I really going to, this is one of the biggest tests, like with my little girl Shelby 756, am I going to remain faithful and trusting and aligned and balanced within myself, and stay true to remembering my power and remembering who I am in creating my world? Or am I going to fall back into a pattern of bringing old traumas, bringing old fears, bringing old whatever it is that is filled with feelings that are not good to feel? If I know that I'm creating my life and I'm creating my existence, and I can choose what scenarios will come to be, then why wouldn't I do my best to stay true and stay faithful? If me staying in this energy is what brings Shelby home, then why would I want to think anything otherwise? Why would I want to give into those what ifs I wouldn't want to face? I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept it, which actually, this reminds me of one of the stories. There's been so much, and I've been writing a lot of it down, not all of it, because there's been so much symbolism. There's, even when I was looking for Shelby, at some point, I had a snake. I literally paused on the road. I'm on my scooter, and I'm looking, and then I decided to stop And I stopped. I literally put my feet on the ground and I was just looking around to see if I see her, to see if I hear her. And then the next thing I know, there's a snake passing through where I was about to go through, just slithering by. And I was like, I haven't seen a snake like that since I got to Tulum pretty much a year ago. I've seen a snake. I have. I've even seen, my cat had a little baby snake outside of my house not the other day. I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I don't know how long ago. So it's not like I haven't seen a snake, but I have not seen a snake like that. I have not seen a snake pass by me like that either. I have no, and this snake was long. It was probably this long, like 4 feet long, 4 feet long, 4, something like that. And I was just like, this is a message. This is a message. I'm always taking things, not everything, but for the most part, I'm always paying attention to different things that are not, that are seeing a snake, and then certain birds, certain butterflies. If I have to make a series on this, honestly, there's been so much symbolism when I've looked up the energy of, like, the snake. I looked up the energy of the snake. Snakes carry 3 big energies: return. They loop in circles, doubling back, always finding home again. They shed, but they never lose themselves. Hidden guidance. Snakes survive because they feel the earth under their skin. They sense what is invisible. Sacred interruption. When a snake crosses your path, it means pause here. Something wants your attention, not fear, awareness. A shift in your energy changes the outcome. They cross roads to rewire destiny. A snake crossing your path is a threshold sign. It means you are stepping into a moment that requires shedding an old fear, an old pattern, an old instinct to brace for loss. Snakes are guardians of portals, not omens of danger. They mark the boundary between what was and what is being reborn. And I also noted the way it crossed before I moved. I literally stopped and I paused. Not after, not behind, before me. And this means protection placed ahead of my steps, a clearing, a reminder that the path is being purified, not blocked. What amazing messages for me to receive at the moment I needed something. Like, I can feel it's like I'm doing my best to be positive, to stay true and stay faithful. Everything's good. But to receive confirmation also on top of that, like an extra layer on top of that, to remind you that you are on the right path, to remind you, to give you a sense of peace that what you're feeling is what you should hold on to, because it's true. Literally, it's true. Snakes, they coil around and they literally always return back to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Amazing. And then right after that, literally right after that, I drove a little bit, like maybe one street more, and then I decided like, okay, I need a pause. And I wanted to find out all of this, the symbolism that a snake has, because I just knew this snake is trying to speak to me right now. So I paused and I froze. I mean, yeah, I stopped. I literally turned off my scooter and I was just sitting there on my scooter and I was looking this up. And then I put it on loud so that I could hear it read it to me. And then I'm just listening to it right there. And then I go seeing a butterfly right in front of me, kind of off to the side of where I decided to just stop in the neighborhood and just listen to this and look this up and just have a moment, have a breather. And I'm looking at the butterfly, and the butterfly is just feeding on this flower, just so peacefully, so gracefully, so calm. And it also caught my attention. I'm always paying so much attention, especially to nature, and I'm paying attention to everything all the time. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm very aware of Allah. I'm aware of myself. I'm very aware. I'm self-aware. I'm environmentally aware. I'm just always consciously paying attention. And so I looked up this butterfly. I looked up the butterfly and the flower. And wow, even the butterfly itself, okay, it was one of the red banded, I don't know how you say it, but heliconids, HELICONIDS. I think it has two eyes when it's nids. And it's a lineage known for appearing exactly where transformation, protection, and soul messages are strongest. And they literally were everywhere. Wait, was this that? No. Okay, this was another butterfly. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, there's been so much symbolism. So much. And it's been right in front of my face. Like the snake, I couldn't ignore that. This other butterfly that was feeding right next to me on this flower, it was a something alba flower. I have it here somewhere. I wrote it down because I've been writing these things down. I'm like, wow, I have to document this. But it's so much. I'd be here writing for days, literally. I wrote it down. Maybe I haven't even written that part down actually. But so this other butterfly, this is another thing. Okay. Transformation. That word has been sticking out so much. That word, actually, I was listening, another connection. There's been so much back to back. I was messaging my mom something, and then I was listening to a video in the background that had literally just popped up on my feed, and I played it. As I'm listening to it, I was texting my mom back or something, and then there's something that either I was sending her a message saying transformation, and as I was writing transformation, literally the video ad I was listening to said transformation, and I was just like, whoa. So in that moment, I was like, I'm literally writing transformation to you, Mom. And in the video, I heard transformation as I wrote, and that happens to me all the time. So I said, I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to share it with you because there's something about a lot of transformation. That day, I wrote down about that video, and I quoted what it was called, and it says the final test, something, something, something. Your final test, or the final test, or something, something like the final test, something, something, something. And so I was writing down different things that I was saying, and I even wrote about how, as I was listening to the video and texting my mom in response, I wrote that down in there, and how it happened with the transformation. This is the day that Shelby went on her vacation. I wrote this at 12:22. 12:22. I've been seeing so much 12:22, 222. This was the day before Shelby left, right? The day before Shelby left, I also took a video of her. I was sitting here on the desk, and Shelby was right here in front of me. I had my laptop open, and she was just chilling asleep on her back, one foot on the dresser, one foot over here. She was just chilling, super peaceful, super calm, 2132. And I even posted it on TikTok right after that, right after I took the video, which I kind of rarely do. I'm always taking photos and videos, and then I might post it the next day. I might post it in a week. I might post it in 2 months. But I don't normally post right then and there. But I did. Oh my gosh, I have so much like hiccups, so much air, so much energy coming out. And so I noticed how the video that I took of her, and I noticed it in that moment, and I was like, okay, interesting. I took that video of her at 15:55, 5:55, all about changes, all about transformation, all about things. I always think of it as things going on behind the veil, things we don't know could be happening, things we could actually be happening in our physical world, or it's things that are just getting rearranged and changed in the background of our life. And so going back to this was hours before Shelby left, right? So going back to that butterfly that I told you, the red stripes, or the red banded, it's a black butterfly with a red line towards the bottom of both wings. It's one of the red banded heliconids. Those, me and my friend were walking around, and we were asking around people, see if they've seen her or heard of the person who found her. And these, oh, I'm forgetting another thing. We saw another snake that day. The next day after I saw that snake that went right in front of me, we were right about to walk outside of my house to go walk for Shelby. And she's like, snake! And I'm here over here like putting on my shoes, and I was like, what? Literally slithering right on the street, right in front, passing by. And it slithered right into the next lot that's empty, of just a bunch of trees. And I saw it, and it looked like the exact snake. I'm sure it could have been the exact same snake, but it looked like the same snake that I had just seen the day before.